Let's talk about Angel Hernandez, Major League Baseball's evil angel. That's what I call him, the evil angel.
Yes.
Angel Hernandez is already in midseason form, and if that's the case, how much worse could it possibly get? Well, we found out.
We did find out on Sunday.
If you're watching the Yankees game on Sunday in the first inning against the leadoff batter,
Well, for the
Sunday's
leadoff
game,
batter for the bottom half of the first. It wasn't
that's
leading
right.
off the game, but
Yeah,
nonetheless.
right. Blue Jays and Yankees, right? A full count. Pitcher Bowden Francis stepped off the back of the rubber, then back on, and then he pitched the ball. Step, back, wind up, and a throw. Now, there's a million things wrong with this. Watch really close at his foot.
Off,
Disengage,
back on.
re-engage. Except he didn't re-engage. He's supposed to engage the batter. He's supposed to be looking at the batter. He didn't. His eyes sweep up. There's no pause whatsoever. It's not even like a quick pitch because that windup was nice and slow and just like it normally would. He's pitching. Yeah. And then the ball sails over the strike zone and Angel calls it a strike anyway.
Oh, emphatically rings him up. He was just like all too excited.
It wasn't even a strike.
It was high.
The whole thing. Like, you can say whatever you want to say about stepping off the rubber and back on. We could isolate that incident.
Well,
Then
right,
we could isolate the call.
and there was nobody on base, so you're not going to call a balk. But what you do have to is like time. Hold up,
Wait a minute.
And I think the pitcher knew too because it was 77 miles an hour. It was high. Alejandro Kirk, the catcher, was not entirely ready for it, but because it was a meatball, he was able to catch it,
Yep.
right? But Gleyber Torres rightfully just like stepped back because,
Hang on.
yeah, like hold up, So, and this is the thing that gets me the most out of this, Brig, is that the rest of this umpiring crew is just as inept, and they are complicit with all of this because
They are.
nobody said a word.
Nobody.
They got together, they talked about it. Nobody said, "Oh yeah, he stepped off and then he stepped back on. He didn't really re-engage the batter."
Yep.
That he stepped off, disengagement, and it should be a no pitch. Nobody said a word. Nobody said that.
Nope.
You have 3 base umpires. What were they watching? I get you're not watching for a balk with nobody on base.
For sure.
But you've got to have 3 more sets of eyes on that pitcher because the umpire, I get if Angel Hernandez did not see him disengage because it was really, really discreet. It was really, really quick, right? And obviously his eyes are not good.
They're not good.
So I'm going to give him a little bit of the benefit of the doubt there. But the rest of the umpiring crew, they've got to see it. Somebody on the bases had to have seen it.
There's only 3 other guys there.
How many people in the front row saw it?
Right. I'm saying there are 3 other guys on the umpire crew.
Yeah.
Who are behind the pitcher.
That's what I'm saying. 3 other sets of eyes. Somebody should have seen it. And
Right.
they're just as guilty as Angel Hernandez in this whole thing because
I agree.
that umpiring crew is notoriously bad. Angel Hernandez gets most of the heat because he's the worst one of the bunch. But the whole crew, it is like you watch mistakes throughout the year, it's that crew.
Yep.
It is that crew.